Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make high converting ads by only using AI. And no, you don't need to be any tech genius or really know anything about AI beforehand. It's very simple and easy to use. So I'm pretty much going to walk through everything. I'm going to share my screen. So don't worry, I'm not just going to sit and talk on the camera. I'm going to show you everything step by step. This is exactly how we make ads for our own agency and also how we actually make ads for the clients that we work with and for their business. So it's going to be a super value packed video. You will have to have some attention span because I do keep these videos pretty raw. But if you implement everything I show you in this video properly, it will make you a lot of money. So make sure to stick around, watch the whole thing. With that being said, let's just jump right into the computer. So as you guys can see over here, I pretty much made a quick little board that's just going to walk through the couple of different steps that we're going to do before I actually show you the AI softwares that we use and how we go about actually creating these ads. So again, it's going to be very user friendly. If you have no idea how to utilize AI, ChatGPT, Claude, all these different things, excuse me, it's going to be very easy to just follow along. So here's the first thing. When it comes to ads, if you have no experience with ads, essentially it is a very powerful tool that can be used nowadays as long as you know how to use it correctly, right? So we kind of have a framework when it comes to ads. We need to have an ad idea, we need to have ad creative, and we also need to have an ad copy, right? And these things are should be things that you kind of have in mind already, but I'm going to walk through them before we actually go and make the ads, just so you know how to jump into this before you actually do so for yourself, right? So when it comes to the ad idea, obviously before you actually make the ad, you have to have some sort of idea over what you're actually going to be making. What type of ad do you need to make? What's the target audience, et cetera, et cetera. And usually if you have some sort of business, if you have an agency, whatever, you kind of already know this. Let's just say you have a dental clinic. You kind of know the idea. Okay, we can have a cool little ad that kind of showcases the clinic, whatever, right? There's a bunch of different things you can kind of or routes you can go down. Now, for this video, let's just use us as an example, right? Let's just say, because we run an AI agency, so let's just use us, like, let's just say we have an AI agency and we're going to be targeting dental clinics because we just talked about it, right? So we're going to be targeting dental clinics, which is apparently a super good niche for people that have money. So we're just going to say, let's target dental clinics. That's going to be our kind of niche. And we are obviously going to implement a couple different things for them, including AI, but we're mainly just going to get them a bunch of new clients or customers, patients, whatever it might be, right? So an idea behind this can kind of be, okay, let's make something that's going to kind of pop our offer out there. And our offer is obviously going to be, let's just say we'll get you 30 new patients a month, right? That's just going to be a simple offer that we kind of have. So that's going to be the basic idea behind it. I'm trying to keep this very just like easy because you're obviously going to have a different idea depending on what business that you have. So let's just use, like I said, our own agency as an example, and we're just going to target dental clinics. So the creative we're not going to make ourselves because you don't need to be any graphic designer. You don't need to pay anybody on Fiverr or anything like that. Like I said, we're only going to be using AI. So the creative and the copy, we're actually going to be using AI to do so. So the things that we need to do is we're going to be using ChatGPT, and we're also going to be using something that's called Ideogram. I think that's how you pronounce it. So to be able to use Ideogram properly, it is basically a place where you can kind of make ads like this. If you guys know, I've kind of shown this in other videos in the past, but today I'm really going to dive deep into how to actually make good quality ads with this. Now, to do so, we need to prompt our ChatGPT first. So if you have no idea what prompting is, or if you've never really done so, if you kind of just chat out with ChatGPT and you think that's the best way to use it, it's not, right? Because it obviously knows everything, but you should prompt each chat for a specific reason. So we're actually going to jump into ChatGPT right now. So if you jump into chat, as you guys can see over here, this is just a blank, brand new ChatGPT. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to prompt this chat right here that we're like opening up right now. I'm going to prompt this chat to be a perfect prompt chat, which means that I'm going to use this chat to be able to make me prompts for different things that we're going to be doing in the future, right? So I'm just going to talk with this chat GPT right now, ask it to give me a proper prompt for a new chat, which we can just copy paste into exactly what we're doing, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to it first. So I'm just going to hit, because I do have a software that's going to talk directly to chat. So, hey chat, right now I'm making a YouTube video showing people how to make ads with only using AI. The software that we're using to make these ads is going to be Ideogram. So what I need from you, chat, is to make me a specific prompt that I can copy paste into a new chat GPT that is going to be basically a master at creating ad creatives, doing ideogram the proper way it's supposed to be used, so we can get the exact ads that we want. So I need you to pretty much do or master this whole software, give me the exact ads that I'm looking for and everything. So make me a prompt that I can copy into a different chat, which is going to work perfectly for this. That was like some rough little idea. Just going to paste that in, and hopefully it should give me a good prompt for a different chat that we can use. So as you guys can see, it's just going to give me a lot of this thing. And then it's just typing over here. So this whole thing that it's typing is basically just going to be a prompt that we can copy paste into a different chat. And then it will be the perfect thing. So as you guys can see, it's pretty much like giving all the different prompts. It's probably going to talk a lot, just do a bunch of things. Just giving me some help, whatever. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click this copy button over here. Then we start a new chat, and we're just going to paste this right into this chat and hit enter. So now it's going to give me kind of approach to all this thing. You don't really need to care too much about this. What we're going to do is we're going to tell this chat now exactly what we do, what our offer is, how we're targeting, etc., what type of ads that we want, right? So we're gonna, now we've kind of prompted that. We're gonna prompt this one is for advertising, and then we're gonna prompt later on for the copy, right? So now we're just going to create the ads with ideograms. So the way we do this is by just telling ChatGPT in this new chat exactly what type of ad we want. So like I said, since our example was an AI agency targeting dental clinics, we're going to ask it to give us a couple different, we can even use our own ideas right here, right? But we can kind of think a little bit as ChatGPT what it thinks would be a good idea and stuff like that. So let's just talk with chat and see what it says. Okay, hey chat. The thing is, we're running an AI agency and we're targeting dental clinics. We're trying to get them 20 to 30 new patients every single month. So that is kind of our main offer. I need your help to create perfect ads on Ideogram and give me the proper prompt that I can just copy paste right into Ideogram so it makes the perfect ad. Now, I'm not really sure what the perfect ad is. You maybe have a couple different examples of ads that are performing well, why they are performing well, and what type of ad we really should go for, especially with this niche that we're working in. So we're just gonna paste that in and let's see what ChatGPT gives us right now. And you guys are probably just like maybe a little bit confused right now because we're using ChatGPT a lot. But don't worry, we're gonna be making the ads very soon. But it's important that you do this properly if you want your ads to actually come out in a good way. So you can literally see here, it's already giving us a prompt that we can just copy paste into Ideogram. And we can even just test these out. So let's just actually start with that. Copy this. And if you guys have never used Ideogram, I don't know what to tell you. I can maybe even leave a link down below, which you can use, which is basically probably going to give you some sort of free trial or something like that. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I'll see what I can do for you guys. Anyway, now that we kind of have this creative right here, like I said, just copy this, go to Ideogram. You can paste it in right there. and then we're just gonna hit enter and see what type of ad it's gonna make us. Now, we haven't really prompted the ChatGPT too much with a lot of information, is specifically what we do. We've kind of just given it our offer. So this might not be the best ad to start off with, but we're gonna talk a little bit back and forth and see what it says. So these are the for creation. It gives us it gave us empty chairs, lost revenue. Yeah, empty chairs equals lost revenue. So as you can see, it's kind of giving the dental chair, empty chairs, lost revenue type of vibe. Not bad, but we can definitely make these a bit better, in my opinion, just based off of like what we're actually giving it with the information. So the second ad, it says, yeah, dentists care about patients, patient growth promises. If we just copy this, and you can literally just play around with this back and forth and see kind of what it gives you. So we're just going to give this again some time to see with this new prompt right here. It's pretty cool how you can literally just copy paste this from ChatGPT and just straight into here. So let's see what it made us. As you can see, this is not even a bad uh, ad right here. It's like 30 new patients monthly. It has a calendar over there and really just amplifies it. I feel like these kind of look a little bit AI, but this one actually looks really realistic, which is kind of crazy, right? So these are ads you can run for your own agency. It's ads you can run for your clients, etc. So now let's actually try to give it a little bit of a different vibe. Okay, so I appreciate the ads you've given us. What we're looking for now is more so graphic, um, not really like real humans, more just like graphic poster type of vibe with simple text with the offer while still actually giving the specific niche as well. So very direct, very poster, very much graphic, and maybe even like cool illustrations, designs, or something like that, but not really the realistic clinic vibe, if you know what I mean. So let's try and see what it's going to give us right now. It's probably going to give us a little bit of a different style since we're more, like it says, very strong for B2B, um, the B2B niche. So let's just see right here. We can already copy this, so that we're not just wasting any time. But if we just paste this in, let's see what it's going to give us right now. I'm pretty excited to actually see this. It's going to give you a bunch of different examples. So you can always go back and forth with ChatGPT and with your prompt and stuff like that. And look, this, in my opinion, is already looking like way better than something like this, right? And like this one is kind of weird. It's almost like you're some insane place. While this one is more like graphic, more poster type of vibe like we asked for, which is exactly what we're going for. Let's just pick a random one right here, paste this one in and see what it's going to make us this time. And again, just go back and forth, test these out. You can even go in and edit the ads that you've made. This is a good example, from empty to booked. Cool little static ad, right? You can always go in here and edit them, remix them, remove the background, etc. So really just play around, make these the way you want them to look. But these static ads always perform very, very well if you can actually utilize them correctly. So I highly recommend to do that. So let's just say that we are kind of happy with this one right here, right? From empty to empty to, okay, that's not a good ad right there. Kind of glitched out. But this one from empty to booked, let's just say we're super happy with this ad. We can even just download it, and let's just see if we go over here and download it, and then we'll paste it into the Miro board and we'll make a copy for it as well. Okay, perfect. So we're now in back in Miro. So let's just go over here and just drag this thing in. So kind of ended up being huge. So we're like, okay, we're super happy with how the ad turned out. Let's now say that we want a copy for this, right? What we're going to do is we can literally just go into back in a ChatGPT. You can prompt a new chat again, or you can paste it in here. It doesn't really matter. Let's just drop this picture right into ChatGPT. What we're going to say is like, yo, we're super happy with how this ad turned out. Can you now make the perfect ad copy that we can use for this specific ad for our target audience and for ICP and niche that is going to perform well on Facebook Meta ads. So we're just going to ask it that, paste it in with the picture as well, and it's going to give us a perfect ad copy that we can literally just like copy paste, maybe do a few little adjustments here and there, and then you kind of take things from there. So you can really see right here, dentist, every empty chair, right? Let's just use this. You can even edit these. You can do whatever. But let's say that we're super happy with this. We're just going to add a shape. Obviously, you'll add this into Facebook once you kind of launch the ads, right? But here you kind of have, this is how easy it is. What this took us like 16 minutes, 15 minutes to make. So we literally have a brand new ad that's made with AI. You haven't done any graphic design. You've literally just put words into a fucking text box. You have the ad right there, and you also have the ad creative. So it's like, dentist, every empty chair in your clinic is lost revenue. We build AI systems, blah, 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 generate 20, 30 patients every month, right? So you literally have the ad, you have the copy all in one place in like 15 minutes. It's pretty insane how easy this thing is. And like you see, you don't even need to know really anything about AI or anything like that. So it's crazy to me how like how possible this thing is if you know how to utilize it correctly. So from now on, you can pretty much just make all of your static ads like this. You don't have to waste any money on paying people. You don't have to waste a bunch of time creating it yourself. You can literally have AI make this. And this is just a very quick example. If you guys actually go around, play around, go back and forth, remix these and so on, you'll have a bunch of different things you can see right here for roofers, for dentists, for clinics, etc., etc. Just go back and forth, play around with this, and you'll have amazing looking ads in no time. So I hope this helps. If you guys want any other videos, or if you need help with anything else, how to set these ads up in Meta, whatever it might be, just comment down below. I'm happy to help. Besides that, I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.